Well, it's time to get that last week in January going. You want to see what we come up with? Stay tuned. Howdy, Hon. Welcome back to the channel. This is Stephsgotit, and let's get it started. I don't have a sticker book for you today because I am actually going to use a printout that I've had for the last couple of years when I first got into planning, and we're going to use that today. So, thank you so much for joining me. This is my spread for last week and the week before that, both of which I did videos for, just never uploaded it. So I'll probably load those later as a late entrance. So this is the sheet that I printed out a couple years ago, and that is the other sheet. Now I really like this setup, the one with the that one there, but I'm not really into pastels, and I really like how the other one at least pulled in some darkness to kind of bring it around for me. And I'm just rambling as I try to figure out which one I want. And I decided that those two I was going to use in the mini planners this week. So we're pulling out those pages and let's get it started. Remember, I talked about the boxes that the planner covers came in? Well, I was showing you how I was recycling that box because it's super strong. So those boxes sit on top of my sticker cart, and that's where I keep my classic and my on the go so that I can easily reach over and grab it and make changes. So I also decided that I wanted to place those stickers behind some boxes, and I pulled my colorful boxes because I haven't gotten Mojo books yet, and trying to find some color that will match. And it was very hard. I wish that Happy Planner would do more colors with those boxes. Um, so I can't wait for JoJo's plans to restock on Friday because I'm going to buy every book that she has, every box there is in Bullet. So we figured out nothing in there is really going to match. Now I'm understanding that I cut these on the wrong side of the sticker paper and they're not sticking. And I have had the experience, so I figured I'd go back to this page. Well, same thing, it's printed on the back of the sticker sheet. So I have done that when I first got my silhouette, so I know already from experience, as you can see, that Tombow is not sticking. So there was nothing to do with those but to just throw them away, and that's why you see me crumble up the paper. Here, I am trying desperately to come up with some way to use those, but So I moved the planners and I just reached behind me and randomly grabbed a book off the second row, because the first row I kind of know it's colorful boxes, dates, and floral, fun flowers, and all that. But the second row I don't know as well. So I pulled that book, and that's what it was, Alfred Fincher. I have never used this book, so I'm kind of flipping through it right now in case you haven't seen it, that you can get a glimpse of what's in the book, because that's the only reason I bought the book. I saw someone do a plan with me with it, and I love this one sticker. And I bought it and then I put it on the cart and I never used it. So this is interesting. I have no plan because, again, I never used the book. So right now I'm just trying to figure out which stickers interest me, and I'm proceeding to pull those out. And I'm actually kind of glad it happened because, again, I have never used this book, and I have several like that that I have not used, and they had elements that I loved, and so I got them. And I really appreciate having had this experience of just being forced to pull out something else. I'm glad it wasn't a book that I have used and was quite familiar with. So I'm just trying to figure out which stickers I want to use, not necessarily what the layout is, but which ones I want to use. And I thought those were cute. You can see that they have squares and circles in that color blocking right there. And these are stickers like free time, things like that. But I love the people and the birds, and I'm putting them down on. That didn't work for me. I kind of like it, but I didn't like it enough to try it with this. Um, I am using the wax paper again because I have not taken the time to spray the mean green on my Happy planner guides. I'm hoping that that will be strong enough to maybe take off some of the covering on that so that it will stop destroying stickers because I really rely on those. I don't like the wax paper, it's too flimsy, and with the guides, my lines are already drawn on there, so I don't necessarily have to have it on top of the paper. So I really would like to use my sticker guides. I just don't want to destroy all my paper stickers in the process. So, you do what you got to do. Again, I'm still looking through here trying to figure out, again, not the layout, but just what stickers would work well together. And you can see I've kind of decided to go with pink and that blue. And I'm trying to figure out how to pull the green in. And I'm using the bars up there to pull in more colors, but I don't want all the colors. So it's kind of interesting choice here. um, there's also some gold being reflected off. I really was not interested in that, but I did like that outfit that the young lady was wearing. And these I'm going to use to mark the days that I teach fitness classes, as well as any special event. And we transition to now we have our stickers and let's put them down. So the first one that goes down is that one because it has all the colors of everything in it. And it's a nice little quote. Again, I am also trying, and I don't pick up any stickers during this unless it was crooked. We've just established that a crooked sticker can be pulled up, but I did not pull up any sticker that was placed down. That's my herbal tea. It's hibiscus and something. Oh, strawberry and hibiscus. And I also added a herbal detox. So they're both herbal teas. I don't drink tea and coffee, regular tea or coffee of any kind. Um, However, if you have to drive late at night in the car alone, a cappuccino is the way to go. Just a regular, no fluff, no buff cappuccino. So I've decided since she has gold in her dress and there's gold reflective off of that bird sticker, I am going to use gold boxes, which I rarely do because I don't particularly care for gold. I'm more of a silver person, but those gold and silver stickers are also very hard to photograph. But I just don't enjoy the color gold like that. But it did look good with this spread. So I'm trying to figure out how to put it on there. Oh, it's down now, so I can't move it. All I can do is move the box. Now, I didn't pull it up. I'm just picking it up so that I can pick and pull. So, picking it up so that I can anchor the box, not so I'm just moving the sticker. And you can see there's a spot on there. So, I proceed to put liquid paper on the back of that sticker, trying to get that spot to clear up. I think it was the gold from the gold sticker, but I'm not sure. But putting correction tape on the back side was not a good idea. Putting correction tape on the top was an even worse idea. I should have just used my mild liner and let it go at that, but I thought, oh, the liquid paper should be better. Not necessarily this time. Now I'm trying to figure out what to do on the other side. I want to do what do you call that? A collection of stickers. I can't think of the word. I have gone completely blank. I want to group these stickers together here like I did on the other side, but I didn't want it to be identical. So, oh, good grief. The central air is coming on. Let me turn that off while you continue to watch this. All right, we got that taken care of. We don't want to have to do a voiceover over the voiceover, right? And because this is a voiceover, excuse me, and with the situation that happened with this, I have sped everything up. And that way you don't have to sit here and watch the long, horrible process of discovering that the stickers I'd planned to use weren't going to work and what was I going to do now. And the reason I was struggling with this is because the bird was looking through binoculars, and I kind of and the girl was holding binoculars, I think. I really wanted to use that, but I just couldn't make it work. That bird with the voice box. Sorry. And so I wanted him to be looking at her. Like, what are you doing, woman? What are you about to do? So that's why I was trying to build steps and figure out where to put her on so that she wasn't too tall, but she was up a little above him. I really wanted to put some trees in there in what hindsight, but it didn't work out. I really wasn't feeling those boxes because they're slightly colored, like frosty color, but I was trying to stay within that book or the boxes book, and I knew I wasn't going to put a bunch of gold boxes all over the page. Plus, I'd used gold in my monthly, so I wasn't really interested in doing a heavy gold spread. My monthly is gold and gray. I think gold and gray and something else. And again, even that's not heavily decorated. So they did have some bullet points in there, and I love the size of their bullets. So I decided to use those inside the gold box to mark some things that had to go on Saturday. I toyed with the idea of putting flowers in. I wanted to use her so bad that I put her down without much thought because I knew once she was on the paper I wasn't allowed to move her. So that's how I got to use her. However, I couldn't make that sticker work. I really wanted to, but I couldn't make it work. And so we're pretty much getting close to the end. And I could probably speed this up a little more. Those are words, and I kind of got them to put on one side because of the bird that's sitting on the row of words. I wanted to help use that to bring that color and that design quality over to the other side. I also use the little bars to mark the days that I teach classes, fitness classes, to also kind of give that illusion of sitting on those bars. Unfortunately, it's on the same page as the bird, but there was nothing I could do at that point because I have to have those markers for when I to that's the functionality that has to happen. And so I've decided that I always want to have bullets and checklists. So I'm going back through colorful boxes trying to figure out if there's some shade of blue because again, I don't want two gold checklists, nor do I want the one side to be heavy on gold. So I figured I could spread that out. That blue is not an exact match to the shirt the ladies are wearing and the bird, but it's close enough that I think I can get away with it. And we're pretty much wrapping it up. We're not going to use the rest of the stickers on that page. I did want to use those, but it just didn't happen. I love those headers that they had in the book, though. So I did use both of those on top of the checklists. And in this plan with me, I'm saying all kinds of things and making all kinds of points, but I can't remember right now. So you just get me kind of blumbering through here. I tried to listen to it so that I would remember some of the things that I said, but I think it's just important for me now to at least get the plan with me finished and uploaded. As I said earlier, I did last week's plan with me and the week before, and I never edited them and I never uploaded them. I will be loading them later as just a late post. It won't be on one of my normal days. It'll just randomly pop up there. Both of them will pop up there together, and they'll probably be like this, just sped up. I may even do them as shorts. So, those are the two books that were used in this plan, and this is truly off the top of the head. There was no forethought at all because I like to pick a focused sticker, but not with this. This I just had to go in there, and which was fine. It was a great experience. So we've put it in the planner, and I've decided that I'm going to use pink and blue pens, my Papermate Flare pens. I experimented with some of the other pens, the tools, and other colors, and those two just fit best to me. So remember, hon, if you are having a good day, help someone else have a good day. It's those small and simple things in life that really makes life worth living. Love and shimmies, babe. Thank you so much for patiently going through this with me and for watching the channel. See you soon.